Big shout out to Eden Tyre Service, ETS in Leicester today. Great business. I am exhausted. It's Friday the 23rd, I think. We had to go to a neonatal reflections appointment today for our son's birth because we had some complications. And that was enough in itself. But on the way there, that Emily's car, which we're going to sell because we've got the van now, had a bit of a... It's been one of the front left tyre's been deflating, I think you would say. And I sensed while I was driving today that it was deflated. So we pulled over, and then some van pulled in and was like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "Got tyre troubles, mate." Showed in the pump. He was like, "All right, mate, no worries, no worries." So we pumped it up, we got to the appointment, and yeah, it's exhausting, this whole, because it's healing from the past, and that's what we want to do. So we faced it and we did it, and the appointment was okay. It was good. And we had some food prepared, like, because we were like, we need to eat. We eat breakfast super early because we're up at like 5-6 a.m. So breakfast like 7. So we've brought lunch forward to now to like 11:30. Yeah, so we did that. We do that. And so we made some food, and we got there and we didn't have the food. We were going to have the food before the appointment, but we didn't. We thought we'd get to the appointment because the hospital's massive and the parking was always terrible, but we got the last space and we got there like well early, super early. And yeah, the appointment was good. It was nice, but it's just it's mentally, physically, everything exhausting to drive, and then the flat tire, and then this emotional kind of thing about the child. It all comes back to Vito's birth and the problems that we had there, and him not taking his first breath. It was just, a lot to heal from. There's been a lot of healing. We had a great healing appointment with where he was actually birthed, but he was transferred, blue lighted, to Leicester Hospital. So yeah, it was complicated. I don't want to go into that anymore, but it was thankfully we're all happy and healthy now. It's like, we are. But then we get out of the appointment, we haven't eaten, and I just said to Emily, I want to get out of this hospital. Like, let's just drive 10 minutes and then have some food. Let's just get out. And she was like, yeah. I drive out, well, I take a few meters out from the space that we're in the car park, and I'm like, this does not feel right. I get out and I look at the wheel. It is completely flat. The top left tire is completely flat. I'm just like, oh, all I'm picturing is getting home and having a beer, to be honest, and a chill. And I've made stew. We've got food. Just. I knew it would be a fragile situation, because it is. It's. Do you remember these t-shirts? We'll get them done. We'll get them done. So, God. Yeah, I'm exhausted. And that was just like, coming out the appointment, you're just like, okay, we're going to be home in like 45 minutes. And then there's a flat tire. So I pull out the hospital. We look at Halfords. Emily gets on the maps for Halfords. I had something else on the maps, and then I saw something else that was a tyre specialist close by, but I couldn't get in there with the lanes. And so we went to the Halfords place. The guy was great, actually. It was a Halfords, just auto centre. He said, I can't help you because we don't stock the tyres, but I can check your vehicle. I can give you some air. I said, we've got air, mate, but thank you. But he was really good, and he printed out a place for National Tyre Centre, I think it was called, and the postcode that was close by. And we were driving there, and it just seemed to be taking ages. And then I saw a garage after we were like 4 or 5 minutes away. I saw a garage to the right, and I pulled in there, and it was Eden Tyre Services, ETS, that I want to give a big shout out to, because they were just fantastic. They were just everything that you would want from a business. They were great. And what they've done is, I'm mentioning them now. Like, it's just been a crazy day because of all of this stuff. But like I just got a text message from them just saying, look, we value your opinion. Our business is built on reputation, and they were great. Like I just pulled in. It was on the fly. We were 5 minutes to this other place, and I just saw them, and it just said Tyre. So I pulled in. I went in, and he just said, "Yeah, man, just pull the car in." So we did, and then they said, "Yeah, come out. We'll jack it up and we'll test it." And he tested the tyres. They had a waiting room for customers, so we went up there, and we needed our little picnic anyway, so that's what we did. We had our food, and there was a big horse in the waiting room, so Vito loved that, and a mini horse toy as well. So there was a few horses to play with. Vito's got the neighing noise going down now, so it's really cute. And so. And then he came up like 10 minutes after maybe 5 minutes and was just like, "Look, yeah, the tyre. There's a hole on the side. I've put it through the thing, and you can either pay 65 or 80 quid." We were like, "Well, we'll do 65 quid." And I was like, "Is that including install?" He's like, "Yeah. How long?" "We'll do it in 20 minutes." Fantastic, great. He did it probably in 15 minutes, just and then charged just like no nonsense business. Garage. They have people coming in and out. It's no wonder they're doing well, like, because they just do a good business. They do good sound business. No nonsense. Just fantastic. So Eden Tyre Service, ETS. And, he asked me when I was paying for it, he went through the thing, he had to take the address, the name, and then he was like, email address. I was like, nah. He was like, "Do you have an email?" I just said no. But I gave him my mobile number, and I just had a message just while I was sitting down there, just pondering life and everything that's gone on and is going on. And text message came through just saying, like, "How did we do?" That was the first phrase, "How did we do?" And it just intrigued me because I don't text messages, emails are like 10% read rate. SMS, it's like 97%, like you read them. And they've got a system inbuilt to check in with those reviews, because they were saying, "How did we do?" But then it leads you, they had a link then that leads to their reviews, so it's like they can catch anything bad, but also promote the good and promote those good reviews, which they build their business on, which you can't just rip off people all the time and get away with it. 65 quid for a tyre in there, bang, done and gone. Just like, thank you. Like, we needed that. We needed a good business. We needed a good service, and you did that. And I'm very grateful, because I have a child and we needed to get home for dinner and bed, like, simple as. So yeah, it's just nice to see that. And I'm in my channel, because we are launching a lot of online businesses and physical businesses and showing people lots of different business models. I'm critiquing businesses all the time. I just naturally do it. I've been calling out businesses and saying how they could do better. But I also just love to showcase businesses that are doing a good job. And because there are a lot of them out there, there really are. And we just stumbled across that today. And it's just like, great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Very grateful. But yeah, here's the sunset. The lines in the sky, the sunset line thing. Totally natural. It's clouds, natural clouds, apparently. Yeah. Anyway, the sun will be out soon. Looking at Morocco, looking at all these options. But that's it. Thank you, ETS. I'm going to dedicate my video to you and good businesses around the UK and the world that we continue to seek out.